I liked what you said too about the negative thinking and to Dr. Sean because we've talked before.
Did you catch it?
Yeah, yep. And
Did you catch it before pointed it out?
yeah, I noticed like a sentence or two where I didn't quite put it together as quickly as you did, but I noticed it and I was thinking about that because I've been using a lot of more positive and reframing my mindset towards things in my life, everything with work and dating and just everything because like I can't continue making up stories that are typically negative or false.
Yeah, they're not even real. You
They're
just
not
made
real.
yeah, you've just made up this hairy monster.
Yeah.
And what did he do? He already he already told him he lost, and he had no data. He already
Mm-hmm.
said it, he already came up with they don't like me and they don't want to deal with me. And then he didn't even know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, he automatically went to the negative with no justification. Well, guess what? Isn't that what most of us do with everything in our life?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
except the winners.
Yep.
The winners don't listen to that bullshit.
No.
Winners don't talk like that and they don't let themselves be limited by that.
Mm-hmm.
The losers talk negative and then don't act on it because they don't believe it, because they talk themselves out of it. He already lost before he even tried.
Mm-hmm.
And most people never even try because they talk themselves out of it to start with.
Mm-hmm.
That's life.
The Last Dance, that documentary on the Chicago Bulls. I don't know if you ever saw that.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. And that was all about, Michael Jordan's positive mindset and not talking negative about himself and just pushing people um, and sometimes yanking them along. And you're and working with you has kind of been like that for me. Um, Early on, my mindset wasn't quite there, and it still needs to come a long way, but I can see the change in myself. While it's not a perfect system yet for me, it's in my head, it's a lot more positive talk rather than being a loser, starting out or being a loser first.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing because I'll have a client to go, well, they'll do the negative self-talk and they'll never create business and nothing ever works because they don't even do it or they bastardize it and they lose.
Hmm.
And then I'll have somebody that just won't have the negative self-talk. They'll actually do it. They'll actually do it, learn it, do it, and it works, and they become successful. And both of them learn the exact same thing.
Yeah.
It was how one interpreted and acted on it versus the other. And that's like that's everything in life. How
Hmm.
do we act and interpret and react to everything in life? Are we going to shut ourselves down? Are we going to say we can't? And by the way, not to get too deep in the psychology of this, but why do we do that? Why do we naturally go to the negative and why it won't work and we can't do it?
Probably because it's easier.
No,
No. Uh,
it's innate. Everybody naturally does that.
yeah.
What's the second law in life? What's the second law of hierarchy? What's the
Survival.
number one hierarchy in life?
Survival.
Survival. What's number two?
Uh, Shit, I don't know.
Security.
Security. Okay. I was gonna say shelter, but that would be
What
survival.
shelter survival? Yeah. So security. Well, what challenges security? Unfamiliarity.
Ah.
What do you have to say to stay secure?
Mm-hmm. No.
You have to say no.
Mm-hmm.
You will naturally say no just to stay secure physically and emotionally.
Yeah. Yep.
You're protecting yourself. It's just a natural way to protect yourself,
Yeah. Yeah.
to go into the no position right away.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't, you got to do something different. Now you're challenging the second highest need in life. That's why it's hard as hell.
Oh, yeah.
That's why most people can't get over it.
Hmm.
Most people don't even know. And so they're just reactive. But when you do know, you have to proactively work to get over it. And I told you my story about self-talk in the mirror, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's how I work to overcome automatically going into the no mode.
Yeah.
It was very purposeful. I trained myself through muscle memory to not go into the no mode.
Right.
Because the natural thing to do for human existence and security is to maintain familiarity, which means don't change anything, go into the no mode.
Hmm.
It was easier for him to say he doesn't like me, he doesn't want to deal with me, than for him to challenge the situation and go into unfamiliarity.
Right.
And he didn't even know it.
Hmm.
He didn't even see it. And he may not
Yeah.
change. He may not, chances are he won't, because that was a real, he's been living his life like that. That was his self-talk in his life.
Hmm.
You see how easy it came out?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's what's been going on in his life. So chances are that little interaction isn't going to be enough to go, oh, wait a minute, what am I doing here? I'm hurting. I'm telling myself I can't even do shit.
Yeah.
So chances are he won't come to that awareness.